Right now I want you to stop what you're doing and concentrate on this video, because I'm going to tell you why the ADIDAS Boston 12 is probably the only shoe you need to own in 2023. What is up everybody, and welcome to FORDY Runs, and yes, the long awaited ADIDAS Boston 12 review. And I appreciate every single person, whether it's been on the live stream or on Instagram, whoever's messaged me and said, FORDY, can you please hurry up with the Boston review? Okay, so before we get any further, this shoe was provided for review by the guys at Start Fitness. You can get 10% off using the code FORDYRUNS over at startfitness.co.uk. They're also sponsoring this video, which is good news, but guess what? I'm still going to say anything I like. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's dive into the video and how this is going to work. I'm going to tell you firstly the stats and features about the shoe, and then I'm going to tell you the things I like about the shoe, and there are some things I don't like about the shoe as well. And then right at the end, I'm going to tell you why you should buy this shoe. Okay, so stats and features first, let's dive in there. So the shoe features this Light Strike Pro, which we get in the Adios Pro 3. We've got Light Strike 2.0, which is this new softer compound. The shoe's lost 2 mil a stack. We've got 37 now in the heel, and the shoe has a 6.5 mil offset. We've got a mesh upper on the shoe. It fits true to size. It's just under 10 ounces at 9.85. The tongue is not gusseted. There's a little bit of padding around the heel area. We've got continental rubber on the outsole, and I think I did that it fits true to size. This is UK 9.5, and that's probably about it. Oh no, an important point. The shoe's £140 here in the UK, but like I said, you can get 10% off that using the code FORDYRUNS at startfitness.co.uk. Right, okay, so where do we start? Yeah, like I said, let's do the things I like first. So the things I like: the fit, the weight, the price, the midsole compound, the outsole, the upper, the breathability of the upper, the overall feeling of the shoe. Oh, I tell you what, we missed off on a very important point in terms of the stats and features. This shoe features the energy rods. See them there? But they're fiberglass, not carbon infused like on the Pro 3. Now what that means is that you're getting some of that propulsion through the shoe, combined with the Light Strike Pro and the Light Strike 2.0. Now what that means is it's not as rigid as a carbon plated shoe. You're getting the flexibility, you're getting that movement off of the foams, then the help from the energy rods and moving you through your stride. But it's not overly rigid like a carbon plate. You're not getting that snap feeling, which I really like. Okay, so I enjoy the ride. I think the Light Strike Pro is very good in here. I like the Light Strike Pro 2.0. It's a fraction softer than I was expecting, but I knew it was going to be softer because it's obviously Light Strike Pro, Light Strike 2.0. The shoes lost a lot of weight. The first version was like a brick and weighed as much as this house. So bringing it under 10 ounces makes it really takes it really into that sort of daily trainer world. Bringing the shoe under 10 ounces is almost a game changer. I like the width in the toe box. I like the room. I like the breathability of the upper. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but yeah. There's so many things to like here, people. I probably could go on about it all day. But there is some things I don't like, and that mainly centres around the lacing. The lacing on this shoe, like on the Adidas Pro 3, is terrible. I don't know why they didn't gusset this tongue. It just moves about, and it's the same on the Adidas Pro 3. It's just probably the worst tongue as it is. It's got like this, let me switch to this camera. It's got like this bit of fabric here. No, the camera's going to show it. Let me get out of the way. There, which kind of does help in terms of the midfoot lockdown, but the tongue does seem to move all over the place. And I spent the first few runs with the shoe really struggling with the lacing, and I had the same with the Adios Pro 3. It's probably this biggest letdown on this shoe is the lacing, but that's probably about it. I mean, this is the thing with this shoe. There's not much really here to dislike. So look, to conclude, right, because this video doesn't need to be longer than it needs to be, right? This is £140, this shoe. You can get this with a 10% discount over at startfitness.co.uk, and I recommend you do that, yeah? It fits true to size. It's got a breathable upper. It's got plenty of wear and tear and durability, I'm guessing, on the outsole, okay? You've got Continental rubber on there, which usually does very well in terms of durability. You've got two foams here that are going to work very well. You've got Light Strike Pro, which I absolutely love in the Adidas Pro 3. Then you've got this lighter Light Strike Pro, Light Strike 2.0 in the shoe, and they work very well with the energy rods in the shoe, the fiberglass energy rods in the shoe, which really helps the shoe because it gives you that propulsion, it gives you that feeling of speed, but it's not overly rigid and it's not overly intrusive like some of the other sort of super trainers. The shoe's versatile. You can do everything in this shoe. You can do your sort of slower miles in it, you can do your easy miles in it, you can do your daily miles in it, you can do your longer miles in it, you can do a bit of speed work in it, you can put goal pace into those longer runs in this shoe. You can literally do everything in it. It's more stable than a Speed 3, than a Saucony Endorphin Speed 3. Now that obviously is one of the best shoes out there, but I think this shoe is on par with that because it offers something a little bit different to the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3 because you're getting a little bit more of a stable ride in this shoe versus the Speed 3. So if you don't get on with the Speed 3 for whatever reason, this is definitely the shoe for you. And also I think with the Speed 3, this still even feels more daily trainer focused, which is this big selling point, people, because I think with this shoe from Adidas, firstly, if you love the Adidas Pro 3 like me, you're gonna need this shoe, right? But if you're looking for a daily trainer from Adidas, this offers everything. This offers what a daily trainer should be, and that is literally to be able to take you through all the different elements of your running and do them very, very well. So that's it, people. I think this is the shoe of 2023 so far. I really do. Now there's some other banging shoes out there, don't get me wrong. We've got the New Balance SC Trainer 2 and we've got the New Balance Propel version 4. There's some really good shoes out there, right? But I just think in terms of the daily trainer, which has evolved a lot, and we'll probably do a video about it, this Boston 12, and it's even more impressive actually when you think how bad the Boston 10 and 11 was, but this is evolving into a very, very good shoe, people. And I honestly think if you're looking to buy a new shoe, get yourself over to startfitness.co.uk, use my code and get 10% off and buy this shoe. Right, so there we go. Conclusive, I would say. We are going to follow up on this shoe. I want to get out there and do a specific video around a long run with the shoe. We'll do that probably later on into marathon training. We'll do that. We'll come back and do a performance review. Maybe we'll get them up to 100 miles and then we'll report back. I think it's going to be very easy. But until then, I think this will hopefully stop you messaging me. This will hopefully answer some of those questions that you've been asking on Bite Size, which is, should I buy the Boston 12? And it's conclusive, people. Yes, you should.